Hey there, snack lovers! Ever wondered why childhood treats were like magic? I mean, we've got cookies that double as sponges and candies that crackle like fireworks. Talk about a flavor explosion. We're diving into the secret ingredients behind these iconic munchies that made our taste buds dance like nobody's watching and uncover the secret ingredients that made them. Welcome to our channel, where we serve up laughs and crazy food facts to satisfy your snack cravings and your funny bone. Now, let's get the party started with our first legendary treat.
Let's get this show started!
1. Twinkies, the 45-day shelf life miracle. Twinkies. These little yellow sponge cakes are basically the cockroach of the snack world. They just won't go away. But ever wonder how they manage to stay so perfectly fluffy for weeks, maybe even months on end? Well, say hello to our not-so-secret ingredient, sorbic acid. This lovely little preservative is the reason Twinkies could probably survive a nuclear apocalypse alongside, well, the cockroaches. Sorbic acid helps keep Twinkies from spoiling too quickly, which is a little bit disturbing if you think about it. It's like time stops for this golden snack. That cream filling and cake exterior are trapped in some kind of sugary stasis, which, let's be honest, is both impressive and slightly terrifying. But hey, who are we to judge? Twinkies have been a go-to snack for generations of kids and adults who are still kids at heart. And nothing screams classic Americana quite like biting into one of these preservative-packed treats.
What do you mean?
2. Pop Rocks, snap, crackle, explosion. Alright, let's talk about Pop Rocks. The candy that's basically a party in your mouth. You pop one in and suddenly it's like your taste buds are doing the cha-cha. What's the secret ingredient that causes this fizzy fiesta? Drum roll please. It's pressurized carbon dioxide. Yes folks, they literally trap tiny bubbles of gas in these sweet little rocks, and when they meet your saliva, it's like letting loose a pack of wild puppies at a dog park. But wait, it gets better. Remember those urban legends claiming you might explode if you chugged soda after eating these? Listen, unless you're trying to audition for a science fiction movie, you'll just get a mouthful of fizzy fun and not a crater in your stomach. So go ahead, grab a pack and let those Pop Rocks remind you of childhood. The only time it was acceptable to have a mini explosion in your mouth without the fire department getting involved. 3. Silly Putty Eggs. Silly Putty wasn't just for bouncing and stretching. Silly Putty eggs turned that playful idea into an edible experience. These gooey, chewy candies mimic the texture of the iconic toy with their stretchy center that you could squish, pull, and twist before devouring. But don't be alarmed, that stretchiness was in fact just gelatin, sold in colorful plastic eggs just like the original toy. The candy was as much about the fun as it was about the flavor. Each bite was sweet, stretchy fun with just the right amount of squish to make kids feel like they were playing with their food. Literally, these weren't just any candy, they were a nostalgic mashup of toy and treat that took snacking to a whole new level.
Oh my god! Wow!
4. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch didn't just change breakfast, it turned it into a daily dessert. The magic behind the crispy, sugary goodness comes from each square being dusted with a perfect blend of sugar, cinnamon, and that secret ingredient, malt flavoring, that delivers a sweet crunch in every bite. The best part, as the cereal soaked in milk, the cinnamon sugar swirl created a delicious, drinkable milkshake at the bottom of the bowl. Kids couldn't get enough of that bonus treat. It's the cereal that made it socially acceptable to eat dessert for breakfast, one crunchy, cinnamon-packed bite at a time. 5. Cheetos, the enzyme secret. Cheetos are famous for their addictive crunch and bold, cheesy flavor, but the secret behind that perfect puff lies in cheese enzymes. These enzymes are used to break down proteins in the cheese, amplifying its sharp, savory taste and creating that irresistible cheesy coating. Cheetos also owe their airy texture to a special process called extrusion, where cornmeal is cooked under high pressure and heat, making them puff up as they exit the machine. Add in the enzyme-boosted cheese powder, and you've got a snack sensation that's hard to put down. 6. Oreos, the cocoa illusion. Oreos are beloved for their deep chocolatey flavor, but here's the kicker. They don't actually contain much chocolate. Instead, Oreos use Dutch processed cocoa, a milder, less bitter version of regular cocoa. This cocoa is treated to reduce acidity, creating that signature rich taste without overwhelming your palate with bitterness. The smoothness comes from a combination of this processed cocoa and plenty of sugar and fats, making Oreos taste indulgent without needing to pack them with pure chocolate. We know you have a personal record for the most Oreos eaten in a sitting? Drop your number in the comments, we won't judge. 7. Doritos, the umami boost. What makes Doritos so hard to stop eating? It's all in the secret yet not so secret ingredient, monosodium glutamate, MSG. MSG is a flavor enhancer that boosts the umami taste, making every chip feel more savory and satisfying. Combined with tangy cheese powder, garlic, and spices, MSG helps create a flavor bomb that lights up your taste buds and keeps you reaching for another chip. It's this umami punch that gives Doritos their addictive quality, turning a simple tortilla chip into a snack sensation. We give you full permission to blame the MSG and not your lack of self-control for eating an entire bag. 8. Lucky Charms. The crunchy marshmallows, or Marbits, in Lucky Charms are more than just colorful shapes. They have that addicting crunchy texture that made General Mills make an entire bag of just the Lucky Charms marshmallows. They owe their unique texture to modified cornstarch. This ingredient helps the marshmallows stay crisp in the box, and even when swimming in milk. Unlike regular marshmallows, which can get soft and gooey, these stay firm and crunchy, providing that satisfying bite. The modified cornstarch is key to preserving their shape and texture, giving you that iconic crunch with every spoonful. It's not just about magic, it's food science at its best. 9. Butterfinger the Peanut Butter Crunch. Ever wonder what gives Butterfinger its delightful, flaky, peanut buttery center? Spoiler alert, it's not magic, it's cornflakes. That's right, cornflakes mixed with peanut butter and sugar are cooked together to form those crispy, crunchy layers that crumble perfectly in your mouth. It's like a peanut butter bar decided to put on a crispy jacket and say, hey, I'm unique. The combination creates a candy bar that's less melt in your mouth and more, oh no, where'd that go? As it shatters in all the best ways. It's peanut butter with an attitude, crunchy, crumbly, and completely irresistible. 10. Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Rolls may seem like your average chocolate flavored candy, but there's a zesty secret behind that chewy goodness. Orange extract. That's right, the orange flavor sneaks in alongside cocoa, giving you a treat that's not just chocolatey, but also with a hint of fruitiness. It's like if a chocolate bar and an orange decided to hang out and make chewy candy magic. It's subtle, but once you know it, you'll start noticing that little citrus wink in each bite. Who knew Tootsie Rolls had such sophisticated layers? They're basically the jazz musicians of the candy world. Smooth, complex, and always surprising. Did your taste buds just take a trip down memory lane? Comment below with your favorite childhood treat. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more hilarious snack stories and tasty tales that'll keep your inner child grinning from ear to ear. Stay tuned for our next nostalgic food adventure.